Alex Bielfeld. As we take a look at your current temperatures, finally stopped looking at the satellite radar, you can see that those heavier showers that we just experienced a few hours ago have passed off to our east, and temperatures have cooled down a lot too. Looking at the rest of the northeast, you can see temperatures in the 40s and the 50s. Radar and satellite is dry right now, but that is going to change as we have a disturbance off to our north and west that have an active pattern this week. Snow, mostly for the southern tier, places south of Syracuse and the higher elevations flow. But the bigger story is out here as we have this storm system just to the north of Minnesota right now. Low temperature tomorrow, 32 degrees. So watch out if you're heading out. We could see some slippery spots. But let's time the rest of that out as we're going to be in this prolonged event until the weekend. Standing some 10 to 15 degrees colder than we were yesterday at this time. This is through Saturday evening, remind you though. You can see upwards to 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Look at that. 2.5 in Cleveland. We only got up to a high temperature of 36. Continuing that throughout the rest of the night, you can see bursts of snow continuing to come onshore before that morning commute. Now that is 20 degrees below average. We're getting close to 60 by the middle of next week. And I'm standing outside the campus center right now. And currently, if you look behind me, you can see a few breaks in the clouds. Take a look at the current radar and satellite. We can see that those clouds are beginning to thicken from west to east. Well, that's our first round of rain showers. Taking a look closer to home, we can see that the temperatures are generally in the 30s, but those winds do ramp up in the early afternoon as we can see winds 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts possibly higher. Your chief meteorologist, Alexander Bielfeld. And boy, at this time yesterday, we were a lot warmer, but those very windy conditions were in place. Taking a look at our current temperatures across the region, you can see temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Look at that off to the north in the Tug Hill. We're at 41 in Harrisburg. And look at compared to yesterday, we are 5 to 10 to even 15 degrees. Look at that in Rome, 15 degrees cooler than we were at this time yesterday. We were close to 60 at this time yesterday. The winds were a big story last night, but right now they've died down significantly. Yesterday at this time, we were sustained at 30 to 40 miles an hour, gusts up to 50 and 60 miles an hour in some places. Radar and satellite is dry right now, but that is going to change as we have a disturbance off to our north and west that is going to slide east and bring us some lake effect. Yes, that's right, I said lake effect. So let's time that out for you. Tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock, bring those umbrellas and those rain jackets as we're going to have a few scattered showers in the region. As that front passes by, yes, we are going to be talking about lake effect. And as we get into the overnight hours, look at that. Those whites and those blues are beginning to show up. Snow, mostly for the southern tier, places south of Syracuse and the higher elevations, as we're going to get close to freezing to below freezing. And that's going to continue throughout the night on Thursday. But early Thursday morning, we're going to begin to dry out, and that is going to continue through the rest of the day Thursday. So the amount of rain that we are expecting, rain, that's right, not snow. So we could expect anywhere from 1/10 to 1/2 inch of rain for tomorrow. Snow-wise for the southern tier, you can expect a coating to maybe a trace. Nothing significant. It's just showing you that winter is knocking on the door. So for the rest of those 7 days, we can see that we do have that rain that moves in tomorrow. Look at that, our low temperature tomorrow, 32 degrees. So watch out if you're heading out. We could see some slippery spots, especially right after some rain. Any wet spots could freeze. Thursday and Friday, we will warm up, though, Friday into the 60s, breezy conditions, but an unsettled pattern for the weekend and into next week, and that unsettled pattern looks to be persistent through the week next week. Coming up after the break, we have more news and sports. You're watching WTOP 10.